just really quickly for this to get you started on it. Up at top it says use a colored pencil, reflect AB over the line y equals -3, or x equals -3. So we're going through this line first. So here's A. How many points is A away from the line that we're reflecting through? 2. So how many should I go on the other side? 2. So there's A prime. Now B is on the right side. Which way do you think we're going to go? To the left side. So how many is B away from the line? 1. So here's B prime. And C prime, or C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from the line. So how far do we have to go on the other side? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's C prime. So, like I said, the easiest way to go about doing any type of reflection is always to reflect the points instead of the actual line itself. So if you reflect the points and then you draw the new triangle, now does that blue triangle look like a reflection of the other triangle? Okay. Now, next part says, alright, reflect that triangle. This is the first line of reflection. This is the second line of reflection. It says go ahead and reflect through there. So I need to take A prime through this second line. So it goes 1, 2, and 3 away. So how many do I have to go on the other side? 3. So 1, 2, 3. There's A double prime. Then B is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how far do you think I have to go? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's B double prime. And now C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So how far do you think I have to go? 11, which would be right here. Because there's 10 and oh, actually, no, that's not right. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There it is. Now, I did 2 reflections. I reflected through one line, and then I reflected through a second line. What did the final image compared to the original pre-image? How would you compare it? How would you describe what happened? Well, rotating is like this. So did it rotate? It is, well, it's a double reflection. Is it the same? You see how this first reflection is kind of like that shape flipped? Is this shape flipped compared to the original? It's just kind of moved over. Now, it's just kind of like a slide from here to here. This type of transformation is called a translation. Where all we did was move, like B moved a certain number of points. A moved a certain number of points, just in one direction. And C moved a certain number of points. Now, so for number 4 up at the top, we could call this, you could call it a translation, because that's what it's actually called. Now, how far did A actually move? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A moved 10. So A moved 10 spaces to the right to A double prime. How about B to B double prime? What do you think? Just take a guess how many you think it moved. Well, hopefully 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That moved 10 to the right. What do you think C moved? If A moved 10 to the right and B moved 10 to the right, how many did C move, do you think? 10 to the right. So for number 5, we ended up moving 10 to the right. Now, is there a relationship between the two lines that we reflected? And that's one of the big things that we want to deal with. Is there a relationship between these two lines and how many spaces we moved over here? That's what the 6 is talking about. I want you to describe, knowing that we have to go through x minus 3 first, this first line first, then this second line. And I'll give you a hint. I won't even say anything, I'll just do this. Try to come up with an explanation on, if I know these two lines and I know where my original shape is, how can I figure out where the final shape is going to be? If I know the pre-image and I know the two lines I have to reflect through, how can I figure this guy out? That's what you want to figure out. And the rest of the packet is doing the same thing. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to end up doing the same thing. If you don't understand it for this one yet, go to number 2 and do the reflections and see where it ended up. Then do number 3, number 4. And that is your homework.